Let me go grab the other clippers. Hello, greetings DVH fans. Just wanted to say hello. We are going to be recording another surgical procedure today, and we've gotten a little feedback that you would like to hear me talk a little bit more during the surgical procedures. So we're going to make an effort to record some more of that while it's happening. Today's procedure on a Boston Pug mix, also known as a bug. Holly is a little 17-pound girl. We're going to be spaying her, and then we're going to be fixing part of her nose. Thank you. We're going to be fixing her nose. So she has something called stenotic nares, and it's where basically the front of her nostrils are very large and kind of closed in. So when she breathes through her nose, it sounds kind of snorty, snotty, kind of congested. She can't breathe very well that way. So we're going to remove a little bit of the nasal cartilage in the front and open that up a little bit, help her breathe. It's called a vertical wedge resection, and I'll see you in there. This is Holly's left ovary and her left uterine horn, and then the body of her uterus is right here, and this is her right uterine horn, which we'll get to in a minute. When we do a spay in a dog, we remove the ovaries and the full uterus. stitches on this side of the body so that the blood vessels are nice and tied off. Everything looks good. So we release that, tucks back inside. The ovary is up here. We break down this tissue. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Just a little bit of surface bleeding, and that's normal. And then here is the right ovary and the right uterine horn going down into the body of the uterus. Shaped a little different than it is in humans. Knots nice and tight. Got the entire uterus removed. So then we go in and double check and make sure nothing's bleeding or oozing inside. Looks good. So now we're going to be closing up the incision that we made. There'll be 3 layers to close, and as soon as we're finished with this, we're going to head to the other end and do the nose surgery. I'll see you in a little bit. Welcome back. We finished Holly's spay, and now we're going to be taking care of her nose. Her nares are a little more stenotic on her right side than they are on the left. So what we're going to be doing is removing a little bit of tissue kind of right in here on both sides. And she's still very much asleep and keeping her nice and warm. We're going to go ahead and get started. Definitely tickles your nose when you're doing this. I put a stitch deeper inside on the incision, and that actually helps it stop bleeding. Use this very soft suture so it doesn't tickle their nose. So there will be some swelling because of the surgery, but in another 2 weeks or so, they'll be open even farther. Kittens. Oh, you can see where it was and where it is now. All right, let's get your other side done, Munchkin. There's a better example of the wedge. I'm going to double check, see if I need to put any additional stitches in here. And as we've been doing this, my technician has been decreasing the level of gas anesthesia so that Holly is slowly coming up from her deeper level of anesthesia, and she'll be a little easier to wake up just nice, slowly, comfortably. But before she wakes up, we are going to do a laser treatment to her spay incision so that it heals a little faster. But I'm going to check and see if I want to do anything else right here. So here's Miss Holly's nose. See how we've opened up both sides? Again, it's a little bit swollen from the anesthesia, well, being under anesthesia from the trauma of surgery, because anytime you do surgery, there's a little bit of trauma, but these stitches will absorb, but she can breathe much easier now. And we'll go ahead and do her therapeutic laser to her incision for the spay, and then we'll wake her up and we'll get another shot of her when she's waking up from anesthesia. All right, so Holly's awake. She's got her e-collar on so she doesn't scratch at her face or chew at her spay incision. How you doing? Are you a little sleepy? Yeah, that's all right. You got pain medicine in there, Sissy. All right, we're gonna get her some clean bedding, and then we're gonna let her doze a little bit and then she'll be going home this afternoon. So that was it for today's procedure on Holly. I'm going to be stepping into another surgery here soon. You guys are off for the rest of the day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon with another video. Bye!